Hello and welcome back, everyone. We are ready for some Rocket League action. If you're in the venue joining us, please make some noise for these players as we're excited to kick off the action between the Panthers Unleashed and the BHS Rockets. Suplex, my man, how you doing?
Oh, it's going to be a good one. I am so excited for these matches right now. Truly, Rocket League is something special, yo. Games like these where it requires that in-depth team play, requires that synergy, requires that flow of getting into a full-on hyper-focus. This kind of game leaves some explosions on the field. I'm telling you, we're going to see some really incredible ball control, with some really incredible shots, really incredible saves, and top it all off from players who have put their heart into the game.
Yes, we are getting off to the races here. Players are finally heading down to the pitch as they get set up here. Keys to the game, Suplex, I think critical, as we've mentioned before on some of these Rocket League casts, team play. You've got to make those crisp passes. You've got to make those crisp plays in front of the net. Got to get those centering balls opportunities. Individual effort is important, but I think really the team play is going to be the difference maker in this one.
Oh, entirely. I mean, in a game like Rocket League, where team play can make or break every single interaction, when it comes down to it, you're not going to be able to carry the team alone. Now, of course, you can lead the team, but if you're really going to try and focus on winning the set, eventually you're going to get singled out as that one strong player who's going to be demoed constantly, is going to be targeted constantly, going to be make their life a lot harder to go ahead and lead that team. So if you don't rely on your teammates, like you're seeing here from the Panthers Unleashed, it's going to be a rough one here. That's it up from the corner, a little steal.
The BHS Rockets go up with the first goal in this series just 20 seconds in. A quick one off the top there, as the Panthers Unleashed are really going to have to come back in a hurry to even up the scoreline if they want an opportunity to take this first game.
Yeah, you see they're really going to follow about defense, but not enough against the Rockets. That shot was so clean.
Absolutely, as the Panthers are springing on these opportunities in front of the Rockets' nets. Oh, they get a high crossbar opportunity, not quite there, as Closure wants to pick this up and get over top of the BHS Rockets once more, but looks like a clear is finally going to come in on the Rocket side.
It was see it before we see it again. Rocket League's one of those games where it takes a little bit of warm-up. I mean, I don't know how fresh these players are, if they've had a lot of time to really get their hands warm in the game, but it's kind of series where it's not unexpected to see some missed shots, close shots there like that. Real.
Ooh, that was close.
There, but not quite.
Another crazy opportunity off the crossbar there. Weird drop down off the back wall, was able to control it, not quite. Huge opportunity coming in here. Hype for Skypes. Buries one, making it 2-0 on the Rocket side. Great passing opportunity in front there. Great read off the back wall there. And the Panthers just couldn't get up in time to make a contest on that play.
Incredible catch with the Rockets. I mean, that's the kind of team they were looking for, yo. Like, it might not be perfectly 100% accurate right off the bat, and that's totally okay. Because you have teammates for it. Teammates to help close out those shots on net to make those points really a reality. Up 2 over the side of BHS Rockets, and it's looking like a fantastic start. Panthers Unleashed have yet to unleash their true power. Holy, what a save! No! What an extra dunk there from Hyper Skypes. Get one more goal on the net. It's through. The Rockets.
Take a look at this first save, though. Wow,
like
on
what?
the goal line. Hey, you know, kudos to the BHS Rockets on the follow-up there, but that was an unbelievable save on the goal line by the Panthers Unleashed on that first play there. You love to see it off the top.
Closure's got some serious iron defense. You can rely on him.
It's really going to close down the net, so to speak, if you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Hey! All right. As the BHS Rockets head back into the Panthers' end, Closure's going to respond and go up for an aerial opportunity here. Gets it off the top wall. He's able to drop it down. Oh, an epic save coming in. Beautiful opportunity there in front for the Panthers. Couldn't quite finish it off, though.
What an insane setup for Closure. They want to ball control. The Panthers Unleashed are really showing off here. It's incredible. Same thing with the BHS Rockets. We got a nice little setup here in front of the net. Slowing down a little bit, though. Loose Monopoly going towards the side of the Panthers Unleashed. Got it on their side. Ping pong back over, though. Are you ready for defense? The action swap between offense and defense can be so important in this kind of matchup, but promiseful with a long-range shot in the middle. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice opportunity there. Very good control and patience in front of the net. Placement high up, way over top of the defender. Couldn't get up that high to defend it. Great opportunity to score. It's a 3-1 game with just about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
very clean. You can see as well the start is pretty close, not really one-sided whatsoever. They can almost see, I think we saw, I'll show this a demo there for the match. We saw a full-on stop in the middle as two attackers really trying to fight for that ball and then get nowhere as it didn't even pinch out. These are super evenly matched, and it's nice to see a matchup like this where it's truly unpredictable as to who's going to win.
Absolutely, as the Rockets need to come back in a hurry and defend. Low boost. Hype for Skypes has nothing to work with. Was able to get a nice little pinch and clear off the other Panthers player, but Panthers are back into the zone. They want to control this ball near the goal line. Gets 150. Whoa. Genesis with a little back save. Gets a little bit of a bicycle save in front of his own net. Scary opportunity there as the VHS Rockets are still pretty low on boost as Promiseful is able to, oh my god!
What?
Try on the sidewall, just a huge carry down the entire way. Gets a little bit of a flip and a light reverse flick off the top there. Defender tried to play it out wide. Huge goal, 4-1, a minute 48 left in this first game.
You can see just how professional much of technique these players have. The amount of refinement they put into really making these tools not only usable, but consistent around these games. I mean, it's one thing to be able to land the amount of ball control like that. You're just sitting at home, doing it by yourself, in single-player training mode, trying to make it work, right? But in a real, live match, doing it on the fly from wherever, that's real talent.
Impressive play there, an impressive flick off the sidewall there, but Panthers Unleashed aren't done yet. They're going to go pick up this ball. Promiseful is going to get a shot towards the net, just a little high and wide. Demo came in, I believe, on the side there, so his player wasn't able to support. Back from respawn.
Whoa,
gets bumped out. Yeah, you're going to go for a flight there, buddy. We'll see you when you land. As Genesis is going to go in for an opportunity here. Is flicked out by Closure. Great opportunity, great save there, but Closure's got no boost to work with as his teammate has to come in and support on that clear.
That ball was really dangerously in front of the net there for Panthers, but they just not ready for a shot. Thank goodness. Just want to make that scoreline that lead any bigger instead of VHS and Panthers Unleashed is trying to make this back in the last 40 seconds. Not a lot of time to work with. It might be a pot of wrath here for this first game, but there's always hope. There's always a chance. All the time on the board. Well, I mean, hey, while the ball's in the air, still playing.
You're in the venue. Now's the time to get loud. Final 30 seconds. Let's see if the Panthers can put another one up on the net, or the BHS Rockets going to walk away with this first game.
Very nice carry over here. The Panthers on defense once again. BHS trying to dribble it through. What a pass!
Oh, what a center! Oh my god!
Got it! In a counterattack real fast. Driver's there. Passing to the clock. Getting down to the wire here. BHS Rockets ready to walk away with this first game. The moment this ball hits the ground, that could be a wrap. Get it back in the air. Above the net. Just not enough to get the one more shot in there, but we know who the champs are for this first game. BHS Rockets walking away with that first match. I mean, hey, just look at the scoreboard. 2-2-2 from Cryver, very, very clean. But look at the saves from Closure down there as well. I mean, really good stuff from both teams. What a first match to start us off.
I mean, that's the Rocket League you love to see. I know the scoreline said 4-1, but that felt like a pretty even series to me all in all. Good opportunities on both sides, big saves on both ends of the field. I think this is a great start to this series so far, and looking forward to seeing this game 2 kick off as players are prepping in the background and getting ready on the field here. Suplex, any thoughts from that first game?
No, that was fantastic. I have nothing but compliments for these players. I mean, it has been something special to be able to see the amount of ball control that we're seeing from just the first game. I mentioned that Rocket League's a kind of game where you need to warm up, get that flow going, get that synergy going with your teammates as well, really get your head in the game. But when you're able to pull off stuff like that off the bat, it goes to show just how many hours, just how much blood, sweat, and tears these players have put into the game, really be able to show off their stuff whenever they need.
Back in, here we go, game number 2. BHS Rockets up 1 game, but Panthers put one on net early. They are sending a message early in this game saying, we're not done yet, we're not out of the races. Oh my god, what an opportunity! Huge shot there from Closure, huge save from Closure, excuse me. Panthers almost put one in on their on the BHS Rockets side, and then had to turn around and play defense in a hurry because the Rockets went down to the other end. And another crazy opportunity on net here. We are off to the races in this first series.
It's back and forth counterattacks here. It is non-stop action, I'm telling you. The amount of offense that both teams has is seemingly limitless. The potential both teams has seemed to be not only bottomless, but also extremely terrifying for both sides. I can only imagine the defenders yelling calms to make sure they can at least try and make these goals not a reality for either side. But at the same time, their offense is running as fast as possible to go counterattacks in, just keeping any opportunity they can get to really make these points happen. Because I want to say, oh, what a shot from the top! Never mind. I want to say nothing other than
From the top rope, hype for Skypes. Oh my goodness, what a cannon from the top corner, just underneath the crossbar. An insane play to start out this game number 2 as we just under the 1 minute mark into this first game. BHS Rockets go up 1-0.
Absolutely incredible accuracy there. Hyper really the striker here. Instead of BHS Rockets making those plays happen as wherever they can, right? Just look, going to the skies one more time. Plenty of boost on deck, controlling it with masterful precision here. Put us up their team for one more shot, one more attacker going in, and you know it. Genesis has got one more point for the board inside of BHS Rockets. Heads unleashed. Time for your offense to really start roaring here because this is getting tense.
No kidding, Suplex. I mean, honestly, you have to be careful on those plays. That was a triple commit. That was the third man Genesis on the backline of Rockets coming in to make that final play there. If you don't score that goal, you set your team up for a nightmare on the defensive side as the transition play comes in. What a great shot, a great opportunity as Genesis puts another one up on the board. 3-0 for the BHS Rockets as we come to the 3-minute and 30-second mark of this game. Panthers, what do you got for us? We need to see a response here in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, we got 3.5 minutes left, but Genesis is saying, give me more, every time they get a shot. BHS Rockets get one, they get two immediately. It's crazy just how much they love to fight out the momentum, and Tactics Unleashed is just falling behind in that pace. It's hard to keep up for the team for that first minute and a half. Becomes all of a sudden a deathmatch for those first couple goals, and then the last 3 minutes are just weighed down by that initial start, right?
Yeah, there's another crazy opportunity. It's almost on net there. The Panthers heading back to the other end want to respond here. Off the top wall here. Awkward bounce off of that top corner just above the goal. Rockets are going to juggle this between themselves. Shot opportunity, promiseful.
Wow.
Is able to put that on net. Hype for Skypes is able to deny it though as they're going to send it back to the other end. Genesis is going to rotate, wins that 50. Nardy man.
Panthers going to set up these plays, but they're just not fast enough on getting the shot in because the defense for BHS Rockets is so solid.
Another good opportunity on net there, but again, you got to win those 50s out, and you got to have more power on those shots. Otherwise, it's a weak opportunity and turns into a transition play down to the other end of the field here. As Nardy Man gets a bit of a touch here, not enough to actually put it towards the center of the net here. Challenge on the 50, has boost to work with, gets one awkward touch, is able to put it back towards the center. Third man coming in, wants an opportunity there, not there. Closure's got to have to hustle back. Ooh, and a great demo there on the side wall. Is able to clear the player out there and build some space and some room for him to corral this ball as the Panthers are kind of hemmed in their own zone right now with this awkward opportunity here. Hype for Skype sends another one back to spawn here. Big bump in front of the net. Opportunity on net. Wins the 50. Nardy Man on the 50-50 play there. And Closures is able to clean it up with the goal as the triple commit came in for the BHS Rockets there. Lost the 50 in the slot and they just couldn't follow up. And Closures recognized the opportunity, buries the goal, 1-3 with a minute 52 left on the clock.
Now, this is honestly a fair amount of time to try and make this at least an even scoreline for Panthers Unleashed, but again, that offense is not quite able to get its sparks rolling here. Now, BHS Rockets have got a very, very solid offense as their strikers are so independent, they're so able to try and get those any kind of free shot they can get, they're going to go for it without any kind of setup, any kind of hesitation, they're going to get in there and react to it. But Panthers Unleashed, if you can't quite pull that off right now, you gotta focus on making those opportunities and being ready for those opportunities as well. I can see really good setup for Panthers, but right now, it's looking like they can't quite keep up with the defense of BHS Rockets, and the moment they try and go for a setup shot, we're seeing it right here, instant clear.
Yeah, here we're back to kind of the three-dimensional Pong that we know and love of Rocket League. Big opportunity in front of the net. Huge save by Promiseful as he just got a tire on that one, saving it out as the BHS Rocket player was closing into the slot there for a shot opportunity.
That's what I'm talking about there. I mean, you saw just how much they're trying to set this up by themselves, and then when they can't do it themselves, their teammates right there behind them to finish the job. No problem.
Look at this play here. Off the backboard, recognizes he has a teammate, rolls out of the opportunity, open up the spot for Cryverb, and buries it. 4-1 on the scoreline, just under a minute left in play.
It's genuinely a clinical and near perfect approach. I mean, You can't get much better than that. And as a defender, you have to be ready for that kind of mix-up.
Absolutely, as we come into the... Oh my goodness, that was terrifying. Promiseful wanted that opportunity as it just got stuck in the corner barely. Hyperskype needs some boost here. He's only got 40 to work with. Genesis misses that 50, can't win that one out. Finally, the clearance comes out for the BHS Rockets as we come down to the final 30 seconds of play.
Yeah, I mean, see just how solid the VHS Rockets defense is, but Unleash, they're clawing at it. They're getting those tiny openings that's possible for them to get these shots. But right now, a big opening for Skypes. A mix-up on the pass. Lets up Genesis slam it right in. Look at this juke. He's just dribbling it right towards them. Be closer, trying to get real on defense, but just don't have the opportunity like last time. Same mix-up. Different timing.
Was
Genesis dunks it in.
Saucy. I love that kind of play and that kind of heads-up opportunity to not get greedy for the goal, but open up a big opportunity for a teammate. As another one off the face-off is able to bait out this even 50-50 on the face-off here, completely even. The Panthers don't sync up tight enough, and BHS up 6-1 with 16 seconds left. I think at this point we can call this second game in the bag. It's going to be hard pressed for the Panthers to score 5 in 16 seconds. Crazier things have happened, but as this clock runs down, the Panthers need to find another opportunity as Verve is not done. He wants the hat trick. Huge play there on the BHS Rockets. Again, these team plays and winning that 50-50 opportunity there. Good shot on net. 7-1 scoreline, 10 seconds left.
Yeah, very, very amazing play, honestly, to beat this Rockets. And Unleashed have a lot of work to do. They must have learned a lot in these first 2 matches, really be able to adapt themselves to these next couple ones, because while it is very terrifying to go against a setup, or against a matchup where you're down, of course, 6 points in one game potentially, it's alright, it's gonna be alright, because you've been able to not only keep up with defense, but also be able to keep up with being able to play that neutral game, be able to play that ping pong, and really control the ball overall. It's just sometimes those few slips on the defense, those few mistakes in neutral, when you let the ball get out of control and they start making it a clear counter across the field, it's tough to keep up with.
Yeah, those 50-50 plays where the players line up and they're both driving towards the ball and crash into it with the ball in the middle. Again, chaotic opportunities come out for it, but you need to have a player prepared and ready to go pick up whatever loose ball comes out of it, whether you win or lose that 50-50. That is a critical play in Rocket League that you need to identify and be ready for, and I think the BHS team had the advantage in this game number 2.
Yeah, you can tell they're so ready for anything. I mean, the amount of times they're able to just pick up a ball out of nowhere and slam it in from anywhere is incredible. I mean, you're seeing shots at the top, from the bottom, from those corners, from the middle. I mean, when their shot range is that free-spirited, I mean, when it comes down to it, you got to be able to not only have reactive players on defense, but also on offense instead of Panthers. And having that adaptability, that freestyle mode, I mean, it's not easy, but it's more than possible to at least try and refine. You see an immediate shot from BHS Rockets. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. That immediate just will to go for a shot. That prep time, that reaction feel to say, you know what, this is possible. I'm gonna go for it. You see right now, Promiseful.
Opportunity and a big pass off the back wall. That's the kind of heads-up play I'm talking about. You need to prepare opportunities for your teammates. Look at this, flicks it over top of the D-man, opens up the opportunity in the slot. D-man can't get back on the goal line to make that save. Finally, Panthers Unleashed put a lead up on this game number 3 over the BHS Rockets with just 20 seconds into this game number 3.
That was truly a perfect start. Panthers Unleashed have shown they have the stuff. I mean, that kind of play, we just saw it twice in the last match from Rockets. They said, you know, we can do that too. Don't you cut us out. You know we have the skill set to do so, and we will do so.
Absolutely, as Promiseful circling in his own zone right now. Needs to get a save opportunity, and Driver says, no, we're going to tie this game up in a hurry here. Big centering pass opportunity there. Oh, you got a rule number 1 in the corner there.
Yeah.
You know, kudos to those players for honoring that. You know, for those not familiar, Rule 1, Rule 0, there's a bunch of different names for it. When 2 players crash head-to-head into each other in Rocket League, there's an unspoken rule that you aren't allowed to disengage from that head-to-head, full speed, full tilt opportunity, and the series usually turns into a 2v2, and I've even seen 1 versus 1s in some games in ranked or other tournaments. It's an insane community-driven opportunity here in tournament play. I'd love to see it honored as Scriber puts another one up on the board here. 2 goals on 3 shots and 2-1, just a minute and change into this game number 3 as BHS Rockets are putting on a show here so far.
A little bit of a scramble there on defense, just trying to realign themselves, trying to get ready for that next shot on goal, but when PlayVS is ready there waiting for a shot, it's terrifying because BHS Rockets will take anything they can get, and like we mentioned earlier, when it comes down to it, that free flexibility to be able to just take a shot whenever and wherever, you gotta have that in your pocket because it comes down to it, you win the game by getting goals.
Absolutely is. Players head into the 3-minute and 30 mark here. Nardi Man is able to get a decent 50 in the air. Promiseful's up to challenge this. Oh, beautiful challenge there by the Panther squad. It's going to open up an opportunity on the far end. Big bump comes in and a shot. Promiseful with the follow. What a beautiful play there. He's able to keep that ball up in the air, keep his play alive. Bump on the player, a light touch, and then a pool shot for the goal. Promiseful ends up getting credit for it, but a phenomenal play by, I believe that was Closure on the backside there. A phenomenal play, and it all started with winning that 50-50 up near just above his own net. Promiseful making big plays by the scoreline up.
Yeah, this has been incredible. A huge clap back. They've got the stuff. It's a matter of getting that initial plan started. You can tell they need a bit more setup to get those goals to happen, but that setup's more than worth it, especially when it's not effective, right?
You're in the building or in chat, let's get those PHS or BHS chants going. Whoever you're cheering for, let's hear it loud now as this tied scoreline is proven to be a very tight game between the Panthers and the Rockets. Nardi Man wants to get a clear here. Can't quite get it. It's got a little bit of boost to work with. It's going to leave it for his teammate. Hyperskype wanted the backflip there, couldn't quite get it. This is going to hop towards the center here. Shot opportunity, Closure with the slam dunk. Hello. Promiseful with the beautiful centering pass that popped up for plenty of room for Closure to bury that. And that is what you love to see. I didn't know we were playing NBA 2K out here. I thought we were playing Rocket League because that was one heck of a dunk.
Dude, I'm telling you, I mean, these players not only have style, but also grace. I mean, the amount of skill that we're seeing in the flight, the amount of skill that we're seeing in the ball control, the opportunistic plays, it's been absolutely incredible. I mean, no lack of quality Rocket League here at these finals, and truly, Mississippi has got some talented players in this game. This is great stuff.
Getting us a big opportunity coming out for the BHS Rockets. Couldn't quite get it on net. Hyperskype wants to put it back towards the center here. Panthers able to clear it over top there. Scary opportunity. They need to collect some boost and get some momentum going the other direction here, as they have the scoreline advantage currently, but that may not last, as scary opportunity off the crossbar, still floating in front of the net. A big dunk for Hyperskypes. Oh my goodness, the placement, the soft touch to just bounce that slightly down and left behind the defending player. So calculated. Oh my goodness, Hyperskype ties up the scoreline. A minute 50 left to play in this game number 3.
That was so nice. And I feel like we're seeing a mirror match of players. I mean, we're seeing the same plays be made by both teams, and we're seeing them both be done masterfully. I mean, I think they're both shooting into each other, like, just talking about how they can both do anything. Both teams are lethal. Speaking of lethal, Genesis just ready for that shot from the middle. A simple and clean opportunity. A little bounce from Possible trying to clear. Genesis more than ready to get in there, and my mind is not quite able to keep up.
As BHS Rockets are able to put a late one up here. Minute 38 left to play. Can they hold this lead to give them an opportunity at match point? Or the Panthers going to be able to respond with a couple more goals to give them the opportunity to put their first game up on this series score? Reminder for those watching at home or in the venue, this is a best of 7, so you need to win 4 games to close out this series.
Yeah, I mean, this has been really tight so far. As well, like, even if it becomes a 4-0 situation, that's more than okay. This is only a tip of the iceberg, like I mentioned earlier with these players. I mean, games are made to be run more than once, and in a finals match like this, there's always going to be next time. But I'm so happy to see these players be able to run some great matches because they're playing on fire, and I would not want it any other way.
Ooh, big opportunity there for closures in front of the net. Promiseful follows up with another one. Cry is able to save it out there. Hyper for Skypes. He's got room. Oh, beautiful defense there for the Panthers as that breakaway opportunity almost turns into a dangerous situation for the Panthers.
Indeed, yeah. Well, attempted to clear there from BHS. Can't get anything started here, but almost team. 30 seconds left, and it's a 3-4 scoreline. Panthers have just one last chance potentially here to make this shot. In control of BHS Rockets right now. They keep also trying to get any kind of setup here. Panthers to make something happen, a miracle, anything. 13 seconds left on the clock.
They have
Still stuck in the same corner.
Absolutely hemmed into their own zone, and Closure is able to take it off the back wall. Oh my goodness, what a play there to ride this off the back wall. Just enough boost and a light touch in front of the net is able to bury it, tie up the scoreline with just under 10 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might be heading to an overtime scenario in this game as these teams just seem so tightly matched.
So incredible. I mean, 5 seconds left, and I would not be surprised if we saw one more goal, quite honestly. You can see them trying to get it in at the last second there, but we're going to it. You called it out, yo. It's overtime. First goal takes the game. Here we go.
And reminder for those who are not familiar with Rocket League, at that 0-second mark at the end of the game does not end until the ball touches the ground. That does not include the side walls or the other opportunities there. Hang on, we got a full opportunity here. Oh, not quite in front of the net, but just a reminder to keep an eye on that ball at the 0-second mark, because crazy things can happen at any time in this game as the BHS Rockets are trying to line up an opportunity here. Genesis is going to be able to keep it in. A little bit of boost to work with, get another shot opportunity on. Panthers look a little clogged up in their corner there. They're going to need to spread out and give themselves some opportunities. Finally, a clearance comes out, relieves some of the pressure on the Panther side here. It's going to go to the far side of the goal. Closure is going to need to come back and support on the defensive side there. Great read off the back wall there. Artie Man gets another shot towards the net there. Oh, a big opportunity! Promiseful! Oh my goodness, from the top rope. Ladies and gentlemen, the Panthers unleashed, put their first game up in this series. What a beautiful overtime goal by the Panthers god and Promiseful. Really burying that opportunity. Yes, that's right, the finisher tag for that 1 OT goal. Beautiful play. We are heading to at least a couple more games.
Yeah, that was absolutely shell-shocking, and I'm sure that must have really sank deep into the side of the BHS Rockets' minds, because that kind of comeback, that kind of overtime play only leaves a permanent mark on your mental play to be at least a little bit scared what the Panthers used to be crushing just two games ago. They were going 7-1.
I mean, look, I completely agree with everything you said. Is all of a sudden we got a series. I mean, it was looking a little lopsided there for a second, and now all of a sudden we got a game in our hands and we got a series on our hands.
Yeah, no, this is truly delightful stuff. I mean, when it comes down to it, that adaptation is really, really, really important. Cornerstone for a finals match like this. But I love to see that kind of adaptation actually bear fruit. I mean, you can see just how much the Panthers have adapted their offense to really keep up with those goals. Their defense might be still a little bit scrambly. That's going to be okay, because once you can keep up with the goal line, once you can keep up with the offense, you're going to make it through. Like you mentioned before, that offense be the best defense.
Absolutely, it's easier to score or not be scored on when you're quite a few hundred feet away from your own net. There's Genesis gonna go corral this ball in the Panther zone. Opportunity for a weird bounce there. Ooh, a shot on net. Genesis wants to follow it up. Closure closes out that opportunity right on the crossbar there. Amazing save on the Panther side here to start this game out with a banger.
This is actual top-level Rocket League we're witnessing right now. I mean, I would love to say that I have seen better Rocket League players, but I actually haven't. This is some of the best level play I've ever seen in my life. These festivals have serious love for this game. And
God, the dunk! Cry! No! From the ceiling! Look at this! Look at this! A couple rotations on the top of the car, buries it underneath the Panthers player there. Oh, we're off to the races. BHS says we want that first goal in this game number 4.
You just feel the passion coming from these players right now. I mean, this is some incredible stuff. And to top it all off, I'm sure they're having an amazing time playing this set. They've got plenty of games to go, and it's only just getting started. The heat has only started rising
you're watching in venue or in chat, let's see you make some noise, type out
noise.
some messages there, cheer for your teams, cheer for your players. This series is phenomenal. Cry's got an opportunity here. He's able to play it up top. It's going to go off the backboard. Doesn't quite come down in front here. Hyper Skypes has another opportunity. Big slave. Closure again with the closure on the goal line. Phenomenal play there to save it out, and Panthers are heading back to the other end for a counterattack.
Defense here, Patriots Rockets more than ready for it. Holding it in that corner, they're a little bit stacked up. But again, Panthers Unleashed not going to be able to set up their plays. They don't have the space to do so. They need that room, that time to set up their offense. The Patriots Rockets will shoot in there anytime, any chance they get to really get a free goal, but they go for a quick one. Heading up off the back wall, no one's ready for it, and Sketch is carrying it all the way out. Great defense there.
Another huge opportunity there for the BHS Rockets as they wanted to get that towards the net. It was just chipped out here. Genesis wants another opportunity. Fry got a shot on net. Closure again with more closure in front of his own net. Absolute stud on that goal line for the Panthers Unleashed team currently. As Promise was sent back to spawn there on that demo. Fry is looking to hunt down another Panthers player. Can't quite get it. Closure finally gets a shot on net. Big save by Genesis. Not quite the height I think Closure wanted on that shot there, but still a good opportunity as Nardi Man is able to follow up and bury it. We got a Red Grim Reaper on the field here, folks. 1-1 scoreline, 2 minutes and 37 seconds left in this game number 4.
Yeah, the grim adventures of Panthers and Rockets out here. This is looking absolutely tight. I mean, I have nothing more to say than the appreciation I have for these players to put on such an amazing show. Like, the amount of hours, the amount of memories I'm sure they have playing this game with these teams is limitless, and I'm just so happy they're having a great time.
Scary opportunity there off the crossbar there as Panthers had to be careful. Promisel's going to follow this ball up here, has boost to play with, gets a pinch out. EHS are going to relieve some pressure for the short time, but Panthers did pick up that corner boost here, so they're out. Ooh, big miss on the back wall there. Scary opportunity. Genesis is able to collapse on that opportunity on that miss on the Panther side here. You'll see him drive up the wall. Doesn't quite get the touch there. Teammate comes out is backwards. That's a tough play as Genesis is able to make this a 2-1 scoreline for the BHS Rockets, which is about 2 minutes left to play.
They finally took back the lead, too. I want to mention as well, Petal High School's Panthers has been really the #1 seed for this entire bracket. And they've been completely undefeated during the regular season. Now, the Rockets, on the other hand, are the #2 seed, but they've only lost one time. An amazing goal there to even it up as well by the Panthers, but that one loss, can you guess who it was to?
I'm not sure.
It was to the Panthers right here. So this is, of course, a rematch for the finals here, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You can tell they really have that history, that adaptation, that memory of playing it before and thinking, can we do this time? Can we improve on this matchup? Can we improve on this defense? Be able to truly counterplay this enemy team, really be able to have a final match like this.
Huge back-to-back saves on the Panthers side there. And they can't keep it out as Genesis is able to follow up on that back wall. Bounce out from his own teammate there. Cry is able to put out a nice passing opportunity. Genesis just rolls it towards the net, and Panthers did not have enough boost to work with to get up and make that save.
Huge for the Rockets. This is their chance, yo. The underdogs trying to make that real revenge play.
So he promises he's going to circle back. Needs to pick up some pads on his way here. Genesis wins out that 50. He's going to follow up his own ball here as his teammate passes it back kind of the wrong direction. I'm not sure if that was a calculated or mistaken play. Things happen though. Players move on. Panthers need to tie up this opportunity here if they want to push it to, a full set or a full series here. Again, down 1 game currently in the scoreline. Coming up on the final minute of play here, Genesis gets an awkward tip up top here. Closure wants to put that towards the net there. Woo. One of these Panthers players is going to need to head back and go play some defense. He gets some boost, says, oh my goodness, BHS Rockets just missed in front of their own net. That was a terrifying opportunity there for the Panthers. They couldn't capitalize on it though.
Look clear here towards the Panthers side. Right in front of their goal, but nobody's quite ready for it that fast. Right down on the demo. See the Panthers are trying to line it back up, back towards BHS, but it's not going to work out so smoothly that time. Their defense is so solid, you know what it's not going to play. Set up for Panthers. Trying to see them into lineup, trying to be able to react when they're trying to set up a goal. Being able to have that ability of witnessing and predicting a play coming in the future so valuable. And Piper is the only one in front of the net. Well, it blocks it. Whoa. Goal going on. Final 10 seconds. And this the last chance here for Panthers to get this goal off. You know they need this. As mentioned earlier, Animal, to really get that goal line evened up. You can see that it's leaving on the ground, letting the game end. VHS Rockets up now 3 games. The Panthers won, and this could be their chance to truly gain their vengeance on this rematch against the Panthers.
Yeah, huge opportunity here. I mean, look, VHS, they can close it out right now if they're diligent with their play. They continue to make those smart team plays, stay strong on their own goal line, but you can't discount the offensive opportunities that they've had. Panthers really need to step it up, winning those 50-50 opportunities, opening up shots from both sides of the net. I've seen a lot of it leaning to the left side, in towards the right. They need to get opportunities on both sides, and they need that striker following up for those opportunities to make sure they can clear in and clear those opportunities in front of their own net.
Oh yeah, I mean, being able to minimize the amount of risk that you have in front of your own net is so important. And you can see just how effective VHS is at doing that. Now, I do want to say that Panthers' actual goalie play is a little stronger, as they've been able to make some really insane saves. But the Rockets, I mean, they're so good at making sure the Panthers can't get a flow going on their offense. They can't get any shots for free. On top of that, when they try to set up their team plays, it's so tough to try and get around the side of VHS Rockets, because they're so ready to intercept and make those passes that much harder.
And we're off to the races here in our game number 5 here. VHS on match point currently. Can they close out this series in a hurry? Or are the Panthers going to want to send it to a game 6 and potentially a game 7 here?
I know for a fact most teams want more games. That's got to be a fact, because the Panthers get a shot in the first 15 seconds. They need more games. These finals aren't done yet, yo. Already man starting us off.
Panthers are able to put up an early one, only just 15 seconds into this game. Again, I think that is the kind of play that is necessary to set the precedent early that this series is far from over and the Panthers want more Rocket League in their lives.
Yeah, I mean, more games is definitely always a beautiful thing. A huge snipe shot right away from Skypes, just sliding right in there and saying, there's nobody here. Man, clean up at 9:05. I'll take the peanut butter for free. A sweet treat for the VHS Rockets to even up the scoreline. And here we go. Just barely over 20 seconds in, we already got 2 goals on deck. For the corner here. A lot of Panthers that try to clear it back over. VHS Rockets need a chance. They have a chance. Try and get this ball in control. Bouncing kind of awkwardly. Timing's a little off. Panthers get control. Back towards their corner. Over the net. No shots happening here, but you know it's always possible. The goal that we've seen before is always on board. Guys trying to mix up.
Hype for Sky. Oh my God! Closure closes down his own net. Phenomenal save there on the goal line there as Hype for Sky was styling in front of his own, in front of the offensive net there, but they couldn't capitalize on that opportunity. Ooh, over top of one, but VHS is able to follow up. Hype for Sky is able to chip that towards the front of the net. It's going to be way over top and over. VHS is able to corral it once more, but finally the clearance comes out from the Panther side here. So Hype for Sky can head back in front of his own net. Ooh, another opportunity there in front of the net for Panthers, as it looks like there's a demo on the back line. Hype for Skype is going to be sent back to spawn there.
Oh, no.
Another bump in front of the net there. Promiseful sent back to spawn as well. That's a scary opportunity there, as that opens up a lot of space for play and a lot of net for any team to score on, you know, on purpose or on accident, as those demos are critical for play and boosted
No one's in net.
Oh, no! Another scary opportunity. Yeah. VHS Rockets wanted that one, but Panthers are going to corral this one. Ooh, off the post. Nardi is able to put it wide just off the post there. Huge opportunity for Panthers, as they're going to have to race back to their end to defend on this play.
Oh, a beautiful little corner shot there from Trevor. You see just the patience here as they dribble it over. Sitting in that corner, waiting for an opportunity, bounces off the wall as he notices nobody's really caught it yet, and boom. Easy shot for someone who's put in the work. And the Leash trying to start us off with a quick comeback here. They need to get the offense started once again. There's no time to waste here. This is match point for the VHS Rockets. This game means everything to them. What a
Oh my God!
With the most unfortunate rebound possible off that top bar.
Oh, but honestly, genuinely a beautiful shot opportunity there. Great placement, slightly calculated if I have to guess.
Yeah.
Fry is able to put a great shot on net there. It's 3-1, just heading towards the halfway mark in this game, number 5 here, and the BHS Rockets want to close this series out in style.
Yeah, I mean, the BHS Rockets, you're feeling pretty dang good about a 2-point lead. That cushion has got to be comfortable. And of course, we've got only about half the game left. You know, the overtime, that'd be beautiful, but we might not get the chance with a 3-point lead now. Hyperscapes. Look at the setup here, getting it over promiseful, trying to dribble it out. And Hyperscapes is able to beat Nardy Man there. Is not a lot of chance to defend when it's been already touched the corner like that. BHS Rockets just also time to close the deal. It's simple, keep the defense up, and Panthers, all the work's on your side now. 3 points to make in just 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining here. This is tough. A tall order, no less. But something that is always possible in a game like Rocket League that's so explosive.
Absolutely. These players heading down to the 2-minute mark left in this game. BHS Rockets up 3-1 on the scoreline here. Panthers need a big opportunity early as possible here to at least get one more on the net here. And this might be it. Nardy Man gets a good shot towards the net. Not quite enough speed to make that opportunity worthwhile there, as Hyperscape is going to follow this up. Not a lot of boost to work with. He's going to have to be diligent. Flip reset comes in. He gets the opportunity there. Not quite. Hyperscape couldn't keep control after that flip reset with no boost to work with.
Yeah, you got to have a full stock of boost. Once again, boost is such an important mechanic in this game, and being able to not only take control of it on your side by really monopolizing, taking all the boost to starve your opponents of boost to kind of set up goals, so important, and you can see that come into play every now and then. As
some other important terminology. Yeah, some other important terminology there's the flip reset. When the ball's up in the air, if players are able to touch all 4 tires onto that ball, it gives them another flip, which allows them to rotate their car quickly as Genesis is able to bury one. 5-1 for the BHS Rockets, and Panthers are in a world of hurt with just 1:12 left to play on this clock.
Oh, it's so painful when the net's just open like that. You're watching it roll in, you're doing all you can to mash those keys over towards the goal, but it's just not fast enough, as you can see. BHS Rockets up 4 points. You need at least a point every 15 seconds. At least have a hope of coming back here, but that's unleashed. I know you got it in you. Not that dog, but that cat in you.
Absolutely, as Panthers will need to secure an opportunity quickly here as BHS has them hemmed in their own zone here. A little bit of a freaky play in the slot there as the guy gets a little exciting when players are going tire to tire trying to win out that ball. Genesis is on the back line. They're looking for a demo. Hyperscapes can't quite get the touch there. Panthers are going to go up and corral this ball in the air there. Pass comes across there, but BHS Rockets. And that might be the dagger. And for the final one, 6-1, Hyperscapes is able to corral this ball off the flip and just steals out that passing opportunity there as that 2-0 players heading in towards the Panthers end might secure the win for the BHS Rockets.
Yeah, there's not many chances left here for Panthers. It has been a really good run. But of course, BHS just looking way too good of the offense in this one and just really able to break through the potential defense that Panthers had here. I mean, that defense is so important, and while offense is equally important, if you can't answer back to those goals at the same pace as your opponents are, do that nice little foot reset there as well.
Countdown going, final seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold that one now. That's a wrap. Panthers Unleashed, it's been an amazing run, and you are number 1 seed, but the undefeated record goes down today. The BHS Rockets are your champions. Let's go.
Round of applause, round of applause. Congratulations to your BHS Rockets. Again, phenomenal plays from all of them. Genesis, Cryvera, and Hyperscapes take the W, led by Coach James. Phenomenal play throughout, phenomenal play also from the Panther side. I want to congratulate them for even making it this far. Absolutely stellar performance on their side. Again, big thank you to the Mississippi High School Athletic Association for hosting this event. again, the more opportunities we can give to these students to progress their esports skills, the more likely we are to see them in the future in the CRL, the Collegiate Rocket League, and the RLCS, which is the S tier level of Rocket League that we have available currently to us. Again, huge thank you to the various associations for bringing this to life. Thank you to our venue for hosting us. Big thank you for PlayVS for hosting this event on behalf of the schools and, making sure the league play stayed all the way throughout. Again, I want to say great job to these players. Great job to everyone. Suplex, any final words on the cast today?
No, that's really about it, yo. I mean, I'm just thankful as you are. Thank you to the players, the coaches, everyone truly involved in this project. And of course, shout out again, the Mississippi High School Activity Association. You've done an amazing job bringing some incredible players to the light here. And I can't wait to see their futures for the, foreseeable future of these players' careers. I mean, it's only going to go up from here.
They're only just getting started as we will be back again, probably some more spring play in the next semester here, but that's the end of the high school finals for the Mississippi region and the Mississippi High School Athletic Association. Thank you everyone for joining us in the venue. I've been Animal, that's my man Suplex, and we will see you next time.
This Christmas, C-Spire is making you a Holiday Hall of Famer. With our non-stop deals, you can gift like a legend and claim the title of MVG, Most Valuable Gifter. Right now, buy the latest 5G phone, we'll give you another to gift to someone on your list. Just don't tell them you got it on us. Because Christmas isn't a contest. Wouldn't it be nice to win? Join the Holiday Hall of Fame, only in C-Spire country.
I just feel so good.